The world today is safer, healthier, and more prosperous than it has ever been. There has never been a better time in human history than right now. If that is true, you're probably asking yourself, well, why doesn't it feel that way? But let me assure you that it is true, and all your nostalgic visions about the good old days are wrong. You fantasize about your childhood and how healthy it was, how cheap things were, and how business seemed to be so much more personal. But what you're really remembering is a time when the world moved at a pace that you could understand and deal with. Whereas today it moves so fast, it's hard to know where you are or if you'll ever come to grips with it. This pace is being driven by technological innovation. At the center of every significant change in our lives has been a technology of some sort. But all of this technology and all of this innovation has had unintended consequences. The most significant of which is that we find ourselves living through a period of prolonged transition, where change is inevitable, change is constant, and at the same time a little imperceptible. And this leads to feelings of anxiety, of overwhelm, or just plain uncertainty about where your business is and where it is likely to be in the near future. All of these feelings of anxiety and overwhelm and uncertainty are keeping businesses trapped in a cycle of denial, a cycle with which we are all familiar. And the first part of the cycle is the comfortable business. We've been around for a long time. We understand this industry, we know how it works, we don't need or care for any new technology because our customers need us. But then some disruption comes along, a new technology and innovation that changes your industry and the way you do business in that industry. But it won't last, you say, and our customers need us. But at some point, the technology gains traction and the resistance builds. And as people are using the technology more and more, you say, you know what? Our customers are always going to need our deep knowledge and experience in the industry. But at some point, there has to be at least a grudging acceptance of this innovation or this technology. And you say, okay, we'll take a look at it. We'll start to use it. But then you do exactly what you've always done. You use brand new technology to do old things. No innovation, no new way of thinking. And then there is resignation, the realization that this is not going away. But now you're behind. Now you're playing a game of catch-up. And you're not sure if you'll ever get to square zero, never mind becoming a leader in your industry. But as you embrace innovation, as you embrace technology, you see vision of what can possibly be done. And you say, wow, there are new opportunities, new markets to open, new revenue streams that are available. And you say, we can be pioneers. We're going to Uber our industry. And now finally you're making progress. Business is exciting, you're being profitable, and it's looking better. You're at least keeping up and not falling behind. And almost imperceptibly you slip back into comfort. We've innovated. The way we're doing things now is the way it will always be done. And so the cycle perpetuates. But we are living in through a period of prolonged transition. And by all indications, we will be for at least the next generation. And by its nature, this breeds uncertainty. To find any sense of stability or profitability means this cycle needs to be short-circuited. Where you want to be is disruption, vision, progress. When you're making progress, disrupt. Have greater vision, make better progress, and then disrupt again. And so the cycle of denial becomes the cycle of innovation. And to get to that point requires that you make some choices and take action on those choices. Because before you change what you do, you have got to change how you think. Which is why the number one skill we all have to learn this year is critical thinking. Critical thinking in your business challenges your comfort. It allows you to make decisions based on data, not intuition or emotion. But most importantly, critical thinking pushes and drives innovation forward. This crazy world of technological innovation is a wide open frontier. The opportunities to be had are as wild as your thinking will allow. At the center of everything I do is this shift from denial to innovation through critical thinking. I do it with audiences all over the world, and I'm really good at it. And I'd love to be on this adventure with you. Thank you very much.